means that
Hello and good evening everyone, welcome to the stream. Tonight we are going to discuss AI or artificial intelligence and more importantly the part I am more likely involved in, which is image generation and backgrounds, because I am using AI to make my backgrounds, and that's it. First of all, artificial intelligence, that's a really wide spectrum, so I don't really feel actually 100% competent to discuss all parts and everything. I'm not an engineer, etc., etc. You know about the robots. If you are seeing this stream, you probably heard about it, what they do, etc., etc., what they can use it for. What I'm going to talk about tonight is the image generation. Image generation. Why is that good and why am I using it? Because frankly, at the moment, and I would like to say at the moment, it is copyright free. So basically, if I generate an image through AI, I can use it on the stream. You can see probably the background I used in the starting screen of the stream. I did that through AI, and I'll show you a few pictures as well. Also on my YouTube channel, you probably can find it, it's quite easy to do that. So you will see probably about 3 videos, each of them about 2 to 3 hours long, when I sat down and I tried it. You know, I went on the website which is called Leonardo AI. We are going to discuss it, and well, I started generating pictures, and it's great. So how the picture is being generated, you are going to give a prompt to the machine or the website. The prompt is basically description of the picture. Let's say, I don't know, a fine circle with a red background, and the AI is going to generate that. The way the AI is thinking about it, it's appropriate. You can give, let's say, a whole page long description, and the AI is going to, well, I'm not saying read it, but kind of understand it, and it's coming back with a result picture. So it's quite interesting, and that's it. So let me show you a few of the works I managed to do through those videos. So I am going to show you a website. It's called Leonardo.ai, which is the image generation website. And just would like to say, at the moment, again, that is a free website. You need to register, you can use it. Some of the features, because you don't pay for it, so you cannot reach it, and I'm going to explain it. It's not great. So I tell you what, when you are newly generating an account, Leo, I call it Leo will give you a lot of freedom, and you generate really nice pictures. And after the so-called trial period ended, suddenly it comes up with a page saying like, oh, if you would like to continue using this and this feature, you have to pay as well. You pay for everything in this world. So that is it basically. Right, let's get to it. In the meantime, during the days, I am upgrading the studio I am in. So this is the studio behind the background. Previously, I put together the table, which I'm not going to lift, but it's here, it's in front of me, and that's the microphone on that particular table, and which is really nice. Also, because I realized I'm not a T-Rex, I have very short arms, so I can't reach to the actual big table to use the mouse, so I bought a wireless mouse, and I'm not afraid to use it. So at the moment, yes, it's turned on, charged up, so hopefully it's working. Yes, it is. I'm going to switch over to the other part of it, and immediately, hello, I'm here in the corner. That's why I am. And what can you see? And the picture is brilliant. This is, ladies and gentlemen, a 1960s bakery. That was the prompt or the description I gave to Leo, and that's what it come back with. So the picture is not perfect, because as you can see, that is not how you spell bakery. It says bakeries, which is great. It's brilliant. So you can see early stages of the AI. As I'm talking, and as we talking, and as the time going, AI, or the artificial intelligence, is learning. So it's learning to probably not making any more spelling mistakes. So later on, maybe a week later, if I put the same prompt in, it would be a totally different picture. An upgraded, updated, probably a better description of the era, 1960s, which I'm quite fond of and I really like. And that's how it is. Next picture I'm going to show you. Go back to the picture. Not much. Few people. It's there. It's great. And there's bakery, some bakery products, and the guy who is selling the goods. So that's what it is. All right. Next thing is one of my favorite. So this is a game. It's called Mafia 2, and I used to play that, and I streamed it, but I had to delete the video, and I tell you why. Because the music in the game somehow, it's not somehow, it's copyrighted, so I cannot use it on a video. So the video flags up as I'm using copyrighted material, i.e. the music from the game, which is not ideal. Maybe one day I'm going to restart playing that game by kind of disabling the in-game radio, and that's it. I think it's doable, so it's fine. But I gave a prompt to Leo AI to put down as background Mafia 2 game background, basically, and that's what it come up with, or come back with. And it's great. As you can see in the picture, you can see pretty much everything. A vehicle in the background from the probably 1940s. That's where the game is playing. An Al Capone looking gangster geezer with a gun. I just would like to say, yes, AI is not very good with guns at the moment. Maybe it's deliberate, but you can see what it is about. I tried different guns and it did not come back nice. It's kind of like something is preventing perfect in it. So yes, we have an Al Capone looking guy. So the guy is, I think, Italian background, and further in the background with some colors is a nice city picture. I really like this picture, so yep, that's great. Next one. Oh, I went a little bit on the sinister side. 3, 2, 1, boom. So this is a dark, eerie night when it's like basically a street view. Midnight, I believe so. I put it in a prompt, and an exposed street light as well, as you can see, and a really nice house. It's brilliant. This picture has a particular feeling, atmosphere, and I really like it. Again, it's a good one. So that has been generated by AI. Next one is going to be, I gave a prompt for Leo to draw a really nice, well, not nice, but a friendly white paladin. And where is it? That's what it come back with. And that's it. I don't know how friendly this paladin is, but it's pretty much, it's okay. It's great. It looks good. I can't really say too much about it. It looks very paladinish. It has the armor on, and that's it. That's fine. One more thing, I believe so. I need to say that when you are any picture you are generating, because you are using your free account, basically it will be uploaded, so pretty much anyone can use it. Fine, it's on the website, so it's up there. Next picture is going to be one of my personal favorite, is a single chess piece on a table, and that's what it is. It looks great. Well, the single chess piece is in the center. Behind is kind of the others. It looks like to me it's a king, and behind like the other, I'm not saying characters, but the other chess parts, and that's it. The trick I used here is the expression. It's called sharply exposed. That's quite important in a way, because if you put that down, in the prompt that is sharply exposed, that whatever is in the center of the picture or the center of the attention, it will come up, sharp, a sharp object, and the surround will be a little bit blurry. It's quite good. And the last one is I put it down. That is the AI's weak point. Literally weapons and tanks and armored vehicles. So I put it in. I put in the prompt. Draw me a cyber tank, a futuristic cyber tank. Again, sharply exposed. And here is the result. So yes, that's what it is. That's quite interesting. The futuristic part of it, it's like, was that purple and pink drawing on it? I don't know why. That's or maybe that's the cyber part of it. You can see the tracks it's like not straight. It's weird stuff. And the futurist part is the city behind, which is probably, if you go back in time in the 80s and say like, yeah, let's draw a neon city from the 80s, that's probably what it is. Interestingly, we are going to try that in a minute. So I'm going to close this, and what you are going to see, I already put on the screen. Where is it? That's it. Yes, that's the one, is Leo AI. So that is the web page, and I'm in the image generating part. Whoever's seen the previous streams I've been doing, I play a bit with Diablo 2 Resurrected. So that is my starting screen, basically, when the stream starts. Yes, I generated with AI, and let's just bring it up a bit. Yes, it's coming up like that. So that's basically one of the backgrounds I created. Let's close it, and you probably can see it. An extremely detailed. That's another very important part. Diablo 2 Resurrected background, black and white sharply. So I tried to put it in as black and white. It did not come up as black and white, but it doesn't matter. So let's do something funny, so you can see how is this working. And I haven't got my keyboard here because I didn't buy a wireless one. So quickly we're going to discuss, well, I am going to discuss how we are going to put that down. Quickly go, write it in, and then I will come back and we generate it. So what is going to be, I don't know, whatever it is, a biohazardous computer, an extremely detailed biohazardous computer in a center of a room, sharply exposed. So the computer is going to be in the middle. So I haven't tried it before. I'm just kind of making these words up. So I don't know what is going to be the outcome. Hopefully it is a good one. And as you can see on the left hand side, I'm not going to bore you with all these parts and what you can set up. I just would like to say that Alchemy and the photoreal part is not working at the moment because the trial period ended, and of course if you want more then you need to pay for it. And because I only do this for fun, I decided not to, but it still will come back in a nice way. What I would like to do is something 16.9. That's the biggest resolution, as you can see. Yes, and here I only can generate 2 pictures like that here, and on the top right corner you can see that it will cost me 18 what they call it, tokens. That's the name for it. And on the left hand side it says I still have 150 tokens left. The tokens, they will restart every day, every 24 hours, and you start with 150. And that is quite pricey now because I put up the resolution, and probably it's going to be a nice description of the picture, and that will cost me 18, which indicates that I cannot do literally 10 times the images, probably about 9, yeah, not even 9, so much less, probably 8 times 2 because the 2 pictures are there, so it's fine. The 2 pictures slightly differ from each other. Leo is generating like 2 different ones. So where I was, let's make that prompt. So I'm going to disappear, I'm going to write that in. So an extremely detailed, and here we are going to put as biohazardous computer in the middle of the room. That's it. So back in a second. Right, I think I've done it. So an extremely detailed biohazardous computer in the center of the room, sharply exposed. And again, more settings here. Some of them, it will explain it when you click on it. Some of them are great. I just chose to use the normal one or the default ones. And when I click on generate, so that will be a few seconds, roughly about 20-30 seconds, and then the pictures will be ready. So now we're eagerly waiting what is going to happen. There you go. Oh boy, look at that. So according to Leo AI, at the moment, today, which is the 13th of December 2023, that is a biohazardous computer in the center of the room, sharply exposed. That's pretty much everything we asked about. The keyboard, that reminds me of a Commodore 64 keyboard, which, interestingly, I can show it to you. I didn't know that is going to happen. That's quite funny. And I can see it is literally is on my left hand side. I have a Commodore 64, so let me just grab it and I'll show it to you. And this is pretty much as retro as it gets. That's what it is. Commodore 64, it says in the corner. I'm going to put it in a bigger picture as well, so let's just try it here. There you go. Hello. That's it. Look at those. Some of them are absolutely unknown. That's a bit upside down. That's more likely. Keyboard interface and all that stuff, so it's brilliant. Apparently this is still working. I haven't tested yet. Anyway, back to not the studio, but back to Leo. So yes, that keyboard is really similar to that Commodore 64. And then behind, that's quite interesting that the computer case includes the screen. That is brilliant. I wonder if it definitely would work. But imagine that. So basically your computer is in front of you and that's the screen. Probably the only problem with that, you cannot really or probably it would be hard to, heighten it, tilt it, whatever it is, or lower it, and etc. etc. So that's one picture. Let's check the other one. That's pretty much the same. However, I don't know if it's really noticeable, but the keyboard is, again, that's quite included in the machine. It looks quite a mean machine. It's quite has a really good depth. And it looks like a matrix type background on it. So I believe so. I think I tried it before. Biohazardous, according to AI, it means color-wise it's either yellowish or greenish. Let's say acidic. And that's it. Acidic because the parts, which is like, let's say, metal parts, they're quite, I don't know, rusted away or old. So it's great, brilliant. So anyway, these are the two pictures, and probably I'm just going to save these. Hold on, that's the one. That's one. Because I like to use these. Probably one day I'm going to use it. So yeah, that is Leo AI. That's what I'm using at the moment. It's free again at the moment, some part of it, and that's it pretty much. What else I would like to say? I have a little agenda here, so I can do. Oh, that's the one. And they are very tricky because, let's say, if you use it every day or every week, this free Leo AI, interestingly, they like kind of switching on and off the different features. Like this week, this one is free. The next week, something else is going to be free, so a different feature. So you can never count on it. Let's say, oh, I like this setting, I'm going to use it now forever. That is not going to work. They might switch it off the next week and then turning something else on, which probably you like it more. So they very tricky, and I'll tell you what happens if you click on, let's say, Alchemy. There you go. So your Leonardo Alchemy trial has expired and upgrade it to payable or not now. So yes, that's what it is happening. Right, back to the studio, which is I'm here. And the next question is probably the main stream title, that is AI a blessing or a lesson? So I like to call happenings like that blessing or a lesson, because everything in your life or in our life is either a blessing or a lesson. If something is, it's a really positive thing, I call it a blessing. If not so good, well, I say it's a good lesson where we can learn from. So it's quite positive attitude, and that's how I like to think about it. So yes, is AI a blessing or a lesson? As I stated in the beginning of the stream, I am not feeling 100% competent to talk about the whole AI part, but talking about the background generation or generating backgrounds, I would say yes, it is. It's a good thing. So I would say it's a blessing, because it can create you quite a good backgrounds, and basically you don't need to spend much money on graphics. Which comes to the other question or discussion part, is basically the people, the graphic designers, they that was their job before, to make really nice backgrounds or animations, and unfortunately they probably not going to profit too much about AI in a way, because other people, they just start generating random or randomized or generated backgrounds. However, if you are very, very skilled, then you're not stopping here to generate a background. You are going to master it, how to use, let's say, the Leo program, and not just master it, but after edit it, etc., etc. So the outcome can be and will be definitely much more professional than like a person like me, who's just doing the clickery do's and then just generate like randomized kind of pictures. So yes, it can be a good thing. For people, they try to make a living out of it, probably is not so much. The other part of the AI, who robotics, etc. Well, humans might become obsolete in a way that cheap labor is going to be replaced by robots. The other part is, at the moment, how much it costs to create, obviously, these robots. A lot. So definitely, a lot more that thinking about, it's like cheap labor is still in the game, so that's fine. We are okay at the moment. And that's where I'm going to stop talking about it, because as I said, my competence is not there yet. I'm still learning, like everyone else. Yeah, I'm doing my own AI, and I keep kind of learning. And probably that was the discussion about AI tonight or this evening. Next time, I don't know what we are going to do. Well, I have quite a few ideas. There's definitely one more thing which I am not using today, is I got some background, which is a green one. So I can set up like different parts. And definitely what I haven't used before is lighting. So at the moment I had one light above me, and that's shining down. It's not very bright. It's kind of a, I don't know, yellowish daylight color probably. You know roughly the colors are office, that's quite bluish, and then natural, and that's the daylight, and then there's a third one as well. So all these lights are different. So yes, I have a background which I need to put together. Probably I'm going to make a stream about, but I'm putting them up, the background and the lights, and setting the lights. So that should be fine, and we'll be at some point in the near future. In the meantime, I would like to say goodbye in a way as Professor X did on Twitter, or as I said, X, go fuck you. No, it's not. That's not that one. Go fuck yourself. No, that's the funny part. So I'm just going to say thanks for watching, and then see you next time. And bye. And I just need to find that's the one. Thanks again. Bye. If I really can